Yo, what's good, everyone? How we doing? M Stone, Corey, Miss K, Zenzen, Anthony, Kyle, Medi, Tris, Trading for Keeps. How we doing tonight, guys? How we doing? Obviously, once again, we're still going to be testing out that strat tonight. Hopefully, we get an entry. I'm not sure with NVIDIA earnings. But I hope your guys' trading day was good. I had my first red day in a little while today. I was down $185 today. So first red day in a little while for me. A little disappointed. Price, the level that I wanted to execute from was getting traded pre-market. And you guys know what happened at the opening bell. It just kind of ripped to the north side and left all the longs behind. Never really had like a good pullback to get long. I tried the shorts from the top and I think one I had like a $40 winner and the other one I lost like $220. So like $180, $185 day less commissions in the red for me. So not a great trading day for me. But that happens, right? I mean, red days, you gotta expect them. You gotta know when when you're not seeing the market correctly, when it's not working in your favor, and limit the damage on those days, which I was able to do successfully today. I did have the opportunity to watch a little bit of the State of the Union today as well. Man, what a show that was. Crazy. But how was your guys' trading day? Let me know in the chat. We didn't get the crossover there, so no trade for me yet. I'm hoping the market does kind of pump back up into that 350 area, and then we get another sell-off kind of, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see where I have levels at up here. So 360, yeah, like 350 to 360. I'd like a move back up into there at some point. Man, you guys must be locked in right now. Chat is quiet. It is quiet. We got 34 people in the stream right now. Guys, I'll also let you guys know if you're here early and listening. We are doing another Lucid giveaway tonight. Tonight we are going to do marbles. What's going to happen tonight? We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to open up a window. Like a 5-minute window where you guys can register, and then we're going to close that window. So there's going to be a 5-minute window where you can enter into that tournament or into the marbles race for the giveaway. Anybody that's outside of that window, unfortunately, will not get to participate. It's the one way that we can think of. What's up, Son of Wall Street? It's the one way we can think of that will eliminate, or at least put a minute chance of bots getting in. I'm sure some will slip through the cracks, but we're gonna try it out tonight and see if it works a little bit better. And for those of you that are listening, yes, exclamation point marbles will be the prompt, but like I said, no reason to put it in now. We won't be doing it until later in the stream. I will give you guys a heads up. We'll open that registration window for about 5 minutes or so, and then I'll let you know when to punch it in to get your entry into the marbles race. So hopefully I'm not repeating that same thing all night. Hopefully you guys are listening. Don't worry about Mock there. He's testing some things out to make sure everything's working. The entries have not opened up yet. You don't need to type it. Zenzen, you lost your marbles? Oh no. I think we all have from time to time. You're not alone. You're not alone. Hopefully this market moves back up and gives me a trade here. So yeah, how'd you guys trade today? Let me know. You got people still slowly flying in. If you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. It really does help out the channel. Viewership's actually been quite a bit down recently. It's been quite a bit down. We were averaging like 250 to 300 viewers concurrently in the stream, and we were down at below 100 at one point last night. Aries the trader passing eval. $400 short of passing another. Oh, nice, Aries. Nice. GG's. I wish I could say the same. Luckily, I was able to limit my damage to just one account being red, but on the morning pump after that, I was lost. I was lost. I tried shorting the top. Didn't work out. But yeah, I mean, I hope all of you made money today, to be perfectly honest. All right, we're getting that move back up towards VWAP up there at 344, 345. I would like to see it go test that because that would pull that 9 EMA above the 21. And then I'd like to see a rejection there for a little bit more downside. Maybe we can retrace today's move up. Those straight up, straight down moves like to get retraced pretty frequently. So I wouldn't mind seeing a sell-off on the overnight. We did hold this swing low just above. Central pivot sitting there at looks like 290, 289. So if we can get that move back up to 350, 360 and start to see signs of rejection stepping in, I would like to get into a short tonight. That would be my read if I was trading, outside of this strategy. So Let's see if we can get something similar to that here and then get triggered into this short side position. What's up, Muhammad? How are ya? What's up, Izzy? Just for transparency purposes, guys, I am only taking trades on this on stream on this account. It is still down almost $140 from when we started. The strategy is 2 wins, 3 losses currently. If it's going really slow, like if we're still sitting at break even on this strategy, 2 weeks into it, we'll probably make the adjustments to either accelerate it or hop to a new strategy. Obviously, we don't want to be sitting in a single strategy, for that long without an account moving at all. So we'll either have to adjust the risk parameters or add a micro sooner, go 3 micros instead, and just have a bigger runner target on that third contract. But I'm open to suggestions as far as the tweaking is concerned, because I've never been an EMA trader, so I really don't know what adjustments or what I could add to make it better. But the adjustments can't be outrageous either. You know, it has to be more than one trade is going to blow the account kind of thing if we take a full stop on it. All right, we got 75 people in here tonight. Like I said, guys, if you have not hit that thumbs up button yet, please smash the thumbs up button for me if you could. I appreciate it. All right, we've got a crossover there. Price is below VWAP though, so we can't take the long. However, if we get a candle closure below these two with a crossover to the downside, we'll be able to take the short on the retest. What's up, Future Trader? How are you? What's up, Adam? Welcome. All right, we got 80 people in the stream now. People still slowly filing in. What's up, Etheregram? How are you? Yeah, guys, when you see Mock messaging in the chat there, apparently the Nightbot is not working right now, so he's trying to get it fixed. So just ignore those commands. He's trying to get it fixed, because if we can't get Nightbot fixed, the giveaway is going to be, we aren't going to be able to do the giveaway. It's simple as that. There will be no fair way to do it. Hey, what's up, Eagle's Eyes? How are you? Guys, I'm ready for winter to be over with. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of ready for 70 degrees. Even though I know that the change in seasons here in Kentucky means the chance of tornadoes and bad thunderstorms, I'm ready for the warmer weather at this point. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for it. Like, I'm ready for it to be spring. I know my allergies are going to suffer. I know I'll probably have a stuffy nose from time to time, but I'm tired of the cold. It's been a really cold winter here. A really cold winter. And technically, Kentucky's considered the South, right? It's not. It's every bit the Midwest. It is the Midwest. What's up, RC? How are ya? Yeah, Zen, this is the worst since I've lived here. This is definitely the longest period of cold temperatures and most amount of snow that I've seen here, and the longest time the snow stuck around. Don't get me wrong, there's not any snow on the ground right now, but you too, Lizzie. Yeah, I know. It's I'm ready. I'm ready for spring. I'll even say it. I don't even care if I have to cut my grass 2-3 times a week. Like, I'm ready for it. Although I don't mind cutting the grass. That doesn't bother me at all. It always looks good, right? You get your yard all striped and everything. Get the grass striped. It always looks nice. So I actually enjoy it, but I know some people hate cutting the grass. That's how you know you're getting old, guys, by the way. That's how you know you're getting old. Is when you enjoy things like that. Get one of the lawnmower Roombas. Yeah, Zen, when you step back and take a look at your yard and everything, you got the nice stripes on your yard because you've directional mowed it. And it gives you great satisfaction. You know you're getting old when that's what you're taking pride in, right? Like, I remember when I was younger, just doing it as quickly as possible, like as efficiently as possible. Now I take my time, make sure it looks nice. You do designs in yours, Zen? Okay, yeah, I believe it. Right? It feels good when you take a step back and look at your yard and it looks nice. The curb appeal is a real thing. All right, we got almost 100 people in here. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Well, it looks like Mason might have Nightbot working. Maybe. What? Wait, Zen, what kind of designs? What's up, Minty? You think I should go to the 50, Minty? I mean, it's worth a shot. Let me see where the 50's at right now. I'll add it right now and we'll see the difference. Email. change the color. We'll go red on this one. So you think, well, obviously, tonight, you know, we had the gap down, the sell off. So you think if price was to get back above here, same rules apply, just use this instead of VWAP is what you're saying, Minty? Just ignore the commands in the chat right now. Yeah, Adam, we're going to give it a shot later on tonight. We're only going to open up a 5-minute window at a certain point in the stream. I'm not going to say when, for people to enter. If you aren't here during that 5-minute time period to enter, you won't be able to participate, unfortunately. So there will be a 5-minute window. We'll let you know when it is. Anything you see out of mock dash level up, he's doing some fixing in the background. So just ignore those messages that you see. We're trying to make sure everything's working, in other words. But yeah, we're going to give marbles another shot. What's up, Just Ain't Right? How are you? I tell you what, Minty, we're going to give it a shot. Guys, you don't have to type in exclamation point marbles. It's not up and running yet. You don't have to do it. It's not up and running yet. What's up, Chris? Is the chat working? Yeah, the chat's working. I think it's working. Hey, thanks, Martin. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Hopefully it's not chaos this time. What's up, George? There you were picking numbers. Well, here's the thing with the numbers picker, guys, is it was messing up too on multiple occasions. It was allowing some people during the slow mode to enter as many as they could, as many entries as they could get. Others it was not. One person guessed the right number and it didn't accept it as the right number and then gave the guess to somebody else. So we've run into some problems. So we're still trying to figure it out. The last thing I want to end up doing, right, is going to the same thing that you see on every other stream, where it's either a duck race, a goose race, a horse race, and the same graphic. That's the last thing I want to go to. And honestly, bots might get through those as well, right? Especially if they're anything with a command prompt. Like any exclamation point, anything on a stream. Caveman. But we're trying to sort it all out. YouTube chat is not working well. Major outage, Raul. Is that why the chat's so quiet? Because it says we've got like 100 people in the stream right now. And normally the chat's a little more active than what it is currently. DJ Elias, when am I going to take a trade? When I get a crossover, well, when it sets up. We're strat testing right now. a 921, and we'll do the 50 tonight. We'll do a 921 if price is above that red line that you see, and we get a crossover and a candle closure above the 50. I'll enter when price retests the 9, which is the blue line that you see there. Something's going on with the chat tonight, guys. Mason, yes, I can see your message. Adam, many people are reporting chat is not working normally. I wonder why it was so quiet. So it's on YouTube's end? They show up for a second, then disappear. Hey, what's up, LC? Yeah, it sounds like most in the chat did pretty well today. I had my first red day in a while today. So my trading day wasn't great, but if you got long at the open, it was great for everybody. So Kelly's saying his comments. Hey, guys, are all your comments disappearing in the chat? Like, have you tried typing something and then it disappears on you? Airfunish, yes. Okay. Chat is good. Danny says he's good. Because I'm getting a lot of messages saying that the chat, like, people's chats are just keep disappearing. Mike Light's saying, yep, issues. Looks good to you, Minty? Sam coming in hot with the jokes. Anthony, you added it in the beginning of the stream. What's up, Disciplined Futures Trader? How are you? What's up, Ahmed? It's only the Nightbot ones? I'm confused. Oh, I won't, Minty. I gotta wait for the crossover and then the candle closure on the short side. Yeah, Kelly, I can see your message there. What's up, Dan? It's also not counting the XP points that you... Oh, yeah, it's... I mean, Izzy's got number 3 by her name. I don't see number 2 or number 1 anywhere. Oh, there they are. They're up top. I wonder how accurate those XP points are. So Mason's saying it's confirmed YouTube has issues with the live chat. That's why chat is quiet. Okay. All right, we're getting close to an entry here, guys. Possibly. If we can get that 9 EMA, that blue line, to cross over to the downside here, get a candle closure below, a retest of that 9, I'll be in a short. So they don't want us communicating. NVIDIA earnings didn't rock the markets as much as I thought. Yeah, well, they actually came out positive, didn't they? KB, other YouTubers are having problems too. Okay, so we're not alone. All right, that's good. That's good to know. What's up, Pete? How are you? Because YouTube uses NVIDIA products on their servers. Yeah. Yeah. Could be. Could be. Definitely could be. Oh gosh, don't do this, Naz. Don't just start going sideways during the stream again. And stop moving. Rich, so what you're seeing on the screen, we're doing some strat testing right now. This isn't how I normally trade. I'm normally like a higher time frame support and resistance trader. This is what my charts normally look like. But we're doing the 921 crossover. Oh, let me get back to the regular chart. On the 1 minute, we're going to try out the 50. Let me get rid of VWAP here. Let's do something a little bit different. Let's see if it gives me more entries. We're going to try the 50. It seems to run a little bit faster than VWAP does. So any price that's above the 50 EMA, if we get a crossover of the 9 over the 21 with a candle closure above, I'll take the retest of the 9, vice versa to the downside. They're all just kind of converging right now. Yeah, Diana, I mean, you guys know the routine. If you show up to my streams frequently, you know when I go live, the market goes completely sideways. It just dies. All the movement dies. We might get one move during the stream. All right, we're getting that crossover. So we need this candle to close down, and then I'll need the retest. The West flatline of like, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? I mean, you guys are witness to it. You guys are here every night. You see it. Yeah, the stream. And then, coincidentally, literally when I end the stream, within the next 10 minutes, you'll get a big move. I'd like to see today's upside get retraced. to be perfectly honest. The only problem that I'm seeing is the YM isn't selling off like the NAS is. What's the ES doing? Is the ES moving down? Kinda. Not as much as NQ. Alright, we got the closure. We got the crossover. Let's see if we can get the entry. I'll just put the stop above. Man, I kind of want to go above this, actually. We'll stretch it out. We'll give it some room. Yeah, Nihal. Well, the strategy is saying go short right now. Dom, this is an evaluation. This is a 25K eval on Lucid. So yeah, it's paper. It's not real money. Well, not real money. I say not real money. I mean, I spent $70 on the evaluation. So I guess in a way it's real money. Okay, Dub. I have to wait for price to come to me. We're strategy testing, so there has to be parameters. I can't just enter when I feel like entering. Otherwise, it's deviating from what the strategy says, right? I'm not trading how I would normally trade. Let's put it that way. But honestly, I wouldn't have an entry here yet anyway. My short entry would be back up around like 350. Okay, Dub, I have my own strat. If you guys are interested, you're more than welcome to click on over onto the horizontal stream on my channel. It's a lot better viewing experience than hanging out on the shorts feed. JDZ, so it's like a 921 EMA crossover, kind of a modified 9 EMA crossover, using the 50 EMA as a bias indicator. Skull Cruncher, you trade crypto, you got a pretty big covered call open right now. It should bleed out. I'd like to see the upside from today get retraced. It was a fairly straight up move with very little pullback. I'd like to see it get retraced. He normally will scalp charts every buy he buys, it buys. Not quite sure what that means. If you are unable to send messages, typing... Wait, nah, that can't be a thing, Mason. Really? You can type in Spanish and that's a fix? Nacho Libre. Yeah, okay, so we've changed the VWAP bias to a 50 EMA, and we're gonna try that out tonight. It works? Oh, no, great. My entire chat's gonna be Spanish tonight? Arcade World, NVIDIA earnings were at 4:20, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, so they're already out. All right, guys, we're short. So 30 points from 313, so 83 will be target 1. And then 63. 53. Dominique, I mean, I use Quant Tower on my Lucid accounts. All you know in Spanish is the Taco Bell menu. Wait, what? Oh, goodness. Just the nearest structure, Dan. So the nearest swing high or nearest swing low. So in other words, this is where the stop is for me. And then first target is 1-to-1. Second target is 2-to-1. Ollie, no, it's micros because we're strat testing. I'll be honest with you. I don't think this strat's gonna work. It's just one that you see a lot on the internet when you're a beginner trader. So we're testing it out to either debunk it or prove that it could be used on props. So I'm not putting any kind of size on it yet. I won't be able to scale up till $1,000 of profit anyway. So we got a ways to go. Yeah, Telegram, we'll find out. I mean, we'll find out. It hasn't been ideal market conditions for a strategy like this, right? It doesn't do well. We found out the first night that it does not do well in rangy action. Like when we're range bound. Sovereignty, can I test one where you win? Well, I'm not doing any of the testing, Sovereignty. That's Mason working in the background on everything. Hey, thanks, Abima. Zin, yeah. So in my real trading, I do use trailing, right? But for this, I have to provide some structure. I want this to be like a discretion-free kind of strategy test. So in other words, total elimination of emotion and psychology, right? Like strictly follow the indicators, what they say, follow the rules, and see if it hits or not. Right now, 2 wins, 3 losses. The account's a little bit red. And if it fails, we search for a new strat. So like I said, you guys, if you have any strategies that you want to see tested over a period of time, feel free to DM me on Discord. Feel free to post a comment on a video. Chief Pepsi, this looks exactly how your trades go. I mean, this looks exactly like how every live stream price action goes for me. Kevin, we did actually. We tested the Glizzy Clipper out. The problem with like the Glizzy Clipper, it's like it's expected range, right? And a mean reversion play. So you'll go days without receiving a signal, right? You'll go days without getting a signal on it. Even on the 1 minute. It will go through long periods of time of no signals. And then there will be periods of time where it has a lot of them. Kelly, am I only taking the crosses, or would you take a trade in the direction of the cross if you get a confirmation candle? So I'm taking the retest, the first retest after the cross, if that makes sense. Right? So below that 50, I'm only going to be looking for shorts. So in other words, looking for, you know, what we had up here. And then the first retest I should be taking, unfortunately, we just never got that retest until this entry. But you guys remember what happened last night, right? Like price got around my stop and then completely reversed, and it ended up being a winner. So that's why we're not going to touch it. We're just going to let it go. And if it's a loss, it's a loss. Hey, what's up, Algier? AI, is it AI Jiri? Sorry if I'm butchering that. Oh, Algieri. So we're strategy testing a 9 EMA, 21 EMA crossover right now. So that blue line that you see on the screen, by the way, feel free to click on that other live stream. You'll get to see my full screen. It's hard to see everything on the vertical stream. Not enough screen real estate. But we're strategy testing a 9/21 crossover. Using the 50 tonight, the 50 EMA as a bias indicator. Actually, guys, I tell you what, if this one goes busto, like if this one fails this evaluation, do you guys want me to try a coin flip strategy? Jerry, the account's red right now after 2 trading sessions. I'm only going to trade this account on the live streams. I'm not going to trade it, you know, at any other time. So every trade's documented kind of deal. So everybody will get to see, and we'll post the results of it as well. It's had 5 trades, 3 losers, 2 winners. Yes, for coin flip. I wonder I wonder how the coin flip would work. It would have to be time-based, right, Riley? We can't just flip a coin. It would have to be time-based, I would think. There would have to be some sort of... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There would have to be something else, because obviously I can't flip a coin every 5 minutes, right? Come up to a support or resistance zone and then flip the coin. I mean, have we hit one tonight? I'm sure we have. Yeah, we ripped right through one earlier. Next one I have to the downside. Obviously, we have some support sitting here in the 280s. 280 to 260. I got 210 to 230 here. I'm not quite sure why. Let's see. It's been a while since we traded up this high. Let's go to a 30-minute chart. Oh, this is why. Multiple bounces. Okay, so I would expect price to trade back into this at least. At the very least. At this point, probably more likely this than this if we start seeing a lot of downside. Big HUD, we're short 2 micros from 313. Cannot read numbers well on the screen, Zen. I don't know what just happened there. It's the 9 EMA. So above or below the 50 is going to determine whether I'm long or short. Below the 50, we need the 9 to cross over the 21. And we take the first retest after we get the candle closure below. To the top side, vice versa. Get a candle closure above all the EMAs after a crossover. Take the retest of the 9. But I can't deviate. I can't keep changing up the strat all the time either. We have to give it time to play out too, right? Like every strategy, especially a mechanical strategy, is going to have periods of time where it loses. It's going to take losses. There's no 100% win rate strategy. If anybody tells you that there is, they're lying. No, Skull Cruncher. So I don't trade EMAs. I don't trade any indicator-based strategy. I'm normally a support and resistance higher time frame trader. And I'm looking for bull flag, bear flag, and spotting, absorption, exhaustion, and aggressive buying and selling as my confirmation. And that's what I use to trade normally. So we're strictly strategy testing right now. That's all we're doing. This isn't how I normally trade. But that's the other thing I can't do, guys, is I can't just hop from strategy to strategy after every single trade either. that totally defeats the purpose of strategy testing, right? Mike Light, not much. I'll use it as an added layer. You know, I'll look for divergence on cumulative delta, but I'm not sitting there watching it like a hawk. If I see divergence in cumulative delta and price, I'll look at it, but other than that, yeah, Skull Cruncher. I mean, we have to let it play out, right? You have to give it a large enough sample size to say whether it's a viable strategy or not. So I can't just take a single trade and have it be a loser and jump ship. Nihal, where I took a bounce off a level? Yeah, Nihal, here. Give me a second. Thought maybe I had the Holy Grail. No, I don't. There's no Holy Grail in trading. Like, unless your name is Chris in Level Up Discord, there's no Holy Grail. I wish there was, and I wish I could figure it out, but here you go. This was from yesterday. This was the trade I took yesterday. Held the level, wicked, reclaimed, entry long, off the hold of support, front run that next level to the top side because obviously we had yesterday's mid, overnight lows, yesterday's point of control all sitting in that same little area. And then I even wrote out an explanation for why I got in the trade because somebody was asking. Does that help? Thanks, Tom. All right, we're still just waiting for this thing to play out. This is what happens every single live stream for me. I'm not quite sure why. Price just decides to die on us every single live stream. But we're going to let it play out. We're going to sit here until it does. If target 1 gets hit, guys, I will go to break even on that second stop. just to make sure we're not letting a green trade turn red. Riley, any tips on psychology? See, it's so, like, psychology videos for me are always kind of strange, right? Because I'm not going to lie to you, some people just aren't going to have it. They just aren't. Like, for some reason, they just can't battle that. Because at the end of the day, you're still responsible for yourself, right? Like, you have to have the self-control and the self-discipline and know when you're not seeing the market correctly or you're taking losses and have that willpower to walk away and go do something else. So, like, my thing is when I'm not seeing it well, I'll go work out, right? Like, I'll go for a run. I'll go for a really long run. I'll go do something else, you know, do the laundry that I should be doing, or go clean a bathroom that needs cleaned, or you know, like, just doing anything other than trading to take your mind away from it. But because everybody's brain works differently, it's so hard to give that kind of recommendation. You know, I'm no trained psychologist. I don't I'm probably the worst person to give that advice to, or give any kind of advice on that. Botond. No, not even close. This account's still in the red. This account is still negative, technically. It's red like $140, roughly. If this trade hits, this would be... This would get us, would it get us close? Yeah, this would put us green if we hit both profit targets here. Yeah, like, when it comes to psychology, guys, like, you pretty much have to be disciplined. You have to walk away. You have to know when you're not seeing it well and stop clicking buttons. If you're feeling any sort of emotion, even if it's a good emotion, like you just hit a winning trade, walk away. Because inevitably that's going to affect the way that you are analyzing. It's going to affect your decision making. And that's the downfall of every trader. To be perfectly honest. There are lots of good strategies out there, right? Like, lots of profitable strategies. Lots of different ways to make money in the market. But when you start operating outside of your rules and outside of your strategy, that's when things go bad. So, learn yourself, I guess, is the best way to combat that. And have the self-discipline to walk away when you're realizing that you are starting to feel emotional, right? What's up, aviation head? It's so dunzo. Oh, no. Hey, running on empty. How are ya? Yeah, Rich Andy. Like, that's what works for me, right? I can say that works for me. What's up, 44? But I don't want to claim to know that what works for me is going to work for everybody, right? Caveman, 1 micro only. You've got no time limit. Yeah, especially on the small accounts, guys. Like, even on the 50Ks, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I trade minis in the evaluation stage on the 50Ks just to try and get them done. But in reality, micros are the way to go, even on the 50Ks. You really don't start approaching that safe mini territory until you got a decent buffer on your accounts. Running on empty, like chat picks 5 different instruments to trade the strat on. I mean, now there's an idea. There's an idea. Like throw NQ up there, throw ES up there, throw gold, MGC up there. I refuse to trade silver at all. Really shouldn't be trading gold on a 25K evaluation either, though, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, silver's outrageous. Like, that's just absurd. All right, let's see if we can get that flush below 300 here. There we go. All right, like I said, I will move the second contract to break even here if target 1 gets hit. Yeah, aviation, like in this market with the volatility, your trailing is going to get hit. You just have to accept it. Like, you're not going to hit full target every time. When you've got 40, 50 point moves on the NAS in seconds sometimes, you got to learn to just accept it. A win is a win. All right, we just need that quick flush down to 80 and we'll be out of here. At least risk will be off the table. Sat through a lot of chop for this move. Oh, come on, Naz. Come on, Naz. Yeah, gold's just more volatile. Are you kidding me? As I say, gold is more volatile with the Naz flying around like this. Nice, Zenzen. Yeah, this one is looking not promising here with that reversal. Not taking those lows or not pushing to the lows there is not ideal. And then that strong of a recovery, that's not ideal at all. especially getting that close. We'll see though. It might push back down. Sellers seem pretty aggressive tonight. It's a nice bear flag off the Globex Open, so it still could flush hard. It'll just be a matter of if buyers step in and take my stop first, like sweep these highs first. All right, we got 150 people in the stream, guys. If you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. That reversal kind of stinks. I'm not gonna lie. That one kind of stinks. This is not looking good at all. Hey, Skinny, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna let it play out regardless. Like I said, we're strat testing tonight, so I'm gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna let it dance around. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. No, stop loss isn't going to move. It isn't. We aren't going to go to break even until target 1 is hit, if it gets hit. Otherwise, we're just going to take the full stop on this. We're still okay. We're still all right. We just might have to sit. We just have to let it play out. $501? You want me to give it to 25,501? No. That would be a blown account on this account, without a doubt. With 2 micros, I would think that would be a blown account. I don't think I can give it that much room. Oh, nice, Skinny. That's always nice. Step away from the charts and then you come back and your target's hit. That's great. We like that. Rich, roll one up and chill out. Yeah, I'll see. It definitely could. I don't know. I think we'll have spikes of volatility, right? I think eventually sellers will try to take these lows down here, so we should get that first target to hit at some point. Like I said, it'll just be a matter of if they want to if buyers somehow can salvage this to run up a little bit higher first. But yeah, I ideally, honestly, by London, I would want to see a lot of. I'd want to see the whole move from today get retraced. At least the New York session, right? That was pretty much a straight up move. Generally, those straight up moves, not that it happens immediately, but as price goes back through that area, it's generally going to be a similar move in the opposite direction. Not always, but generally you can assume that. Okay, we really need to get below 300. Really need to get back below 300 there. Don't like this at all. All this aggressive selling, not making price. I mean, we need to start seeing some signs of a move down. Come on, Naz. Flush 300. Let's go. Hey, thanks, Kitty Pete. Enjoy the rest of your evening, too. Oh my goodness, guys. We might be chilling here a minute. Give me 1 second here. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to be off the camera. Maybe just need to walk away from the desk and it'll start moving for us. I go shut the blinds. I know, LC. Yeah, I sit here and it comes to a screeching halt in the 90s now. And now it's going to go back up. You watch. It's going to pump back up to 310. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost risk off here soon. Almost risk off. Just one more little quick surge down through the 80s and we'll be good to go. That is without a doubt trading for the W. Without a doubt. A lot of times we overmanage our positions when we're staring at the charts all the time. I will agree with you there. I've definitely had nights where I've seen a good setup during the Asia session and got into the trade and just gone to sleep. I just saved your Apex account, DJ. Well, I'm happy I could help. I'm happy I could help. No, cheers. DJ, those of you that are in the vertical stream, like I said, feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel. It's a lot better viewing experience. That's where most people are hanging out at. We got about 170 people in the stream right now. Speaking of which, if you haven't clicked that thumbs up button yet, click that thumbs up button for me. I'm trying to be better about mentioning that and reminding you all of that. It really does help. Oh, come on, Naz. It's got to take those lows, right? Like it can't continue to do this, right? Thanks, DJ. I appreciate you. It's on a higher time frame trend line. Brian, it should be available on both streams, I think. When we do it, you'll have to be here in order to do it because we're only going to open it up for like a 5-minute entry window to try to keep the bots out of the giveaway as much as possible. So you'll have to be here in order to do it, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to enter from both streams. I'm fairly certain. All right, we're almost there. 4 points away. What's up, American Pharaoh? How are you? Are you kidding me, Naz? Come on. Are you kidding me? It's got to hit, right? Like, it's got to hit. DJ, probably after this trade, it'll depend. Because I have to follow the strategy. So if another one pops up, I'm gonna take it, right? Andrew, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. Should I take the one off, guys? I mean, it's $100 a profit right now on the 2 contracts, so I'd be locking in $50. I mean, that's really being stingy here. I mean, come on. Double bottom, gotta run. Gotta sweep. I think I get it. No, follow the system, David says. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. You kind of gotta let it run. I think it hits. Like, I honestly think it does hit. At least TP1. I'm not going to guarantee that TP2 gets hit before I would get stopped out, but I'm fairly certain that TP1 should get hit. But that's awfully close. I mean, that is 2 points away. I mean, structurally, where did this bounce at? Right here? It should sweep. It should sweep. All this volume resting just below there as well. It should hit it. There's one. All right, we're out of one position. We're going to go break even on the second. And now we're hands off. Wow, what a flush. What a flush. All right, actually, we're going to trail via the EMA at this point. We got to lock something in here. Life hack, cut fingernails inside a plastic grocery bag? Wait, what? We're just going to keep trailing that 21 with that second contract stop. ES hit a bounce area. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it kind of did. 69.40s. Zenzen, yeah. Zenzen, that's what happened to me. The market didn't start moving until I went to go shut the blinds. That's when it started going. All right. I mean, I don't, maybe I get stopped out on this. Maybe not. Still could flush. Let me see where I've got a level here at. Let me go to a 5 minute. Yeah, I still think it's got a little room to the downside. Central pivot's sitting there at, what is that? Like 2, in the 280s. So it might come back up to retest that. My stop is just above there. See if we can get one more aggressive move down towards 250. I would be happy with the full take profit on this trade. That would be nice. That would be back-to-back both targets getting hit. Back-to-back trades. At the very worst, this should bring this account back to break even. Or close to it at least. How ridiculous would it be, guys, if this actually works and passes an account and gets a payout? How ridiculous would that be? I'll be honest with you. I anticipated complete failure. Like immediate failure. Like 5 losses in a row. Yeah, David, it really would. I mean, it just goes to show you the importance of risk management, right? Like, we're sized way down. Yeah, American Pharaoh, we're testing out a 921 EMA crossover strategy right now. Trading for keeps. It's slightly red. The account's slightly red. Because we had those 3 losers that were full stop outs. But we were down like $360 at one point on the account, and we're almost back to even after 3 winning trades. Just barely hanging in there right now. We should get stopped out here, I would think. Just barely hanging in there. I sat so still, you thought I was a picture fan? Yeah, like, I'm sure you guys that are in the vertical stream... Oh, stopped out. All right, so total on that trade, $103 on the 2 micros. Pretty good. Yeah, you on the vertical stream. Feel free to click on the other live stream. There's a lot more people in the stream over there. We got about 180 people on the horizontal stream. It's the one that doesn't have the word mobile on the title on my channel. It's a lot better viewing experience. So yeah, just hop on over to that stream. I'm sure some of you in the vertical stream are probably like, is this guy crazy? Is he talking to himself? He's just sitting there. So David, for every win, it's going to be like 3-1 on the 2 contracts if both hit. 1-1. So, like, anything above a 50% win rate on this would be positive. How come you make $3,000 on a demo? Guitar guy, that's when it comes down to emotion and psychology. Because you're probably letting trades breathe a little bit more on the demo. and probably over managing your trade in the evaluation phase, because now emotions and psychology are a big part of it. There's something on the line, you know, whereas on a complete sim account, there's really nothing on the line, so you'll let trades go. That's probably why. Thanks, Des. Appreciate you. Yeah, in trading, you almost have to remove the human element out of it, you know, which is very hard for us to do because we're human. But it needs to be mechanical. You have to let trades play out. I mean, how many times have you guys set a stop and cut a trade early red because you thought it was going to go hit your stop, and then price turns around before it would have taken your stop and you would have ended up hitting your target, right? What's up, Brutal Trader? Tony, did silver contracts roll over? I don't know, chat. Anybody that trades silver, did silver roll over? I don't trade metals at all, really, so I'm not sure. Yeah, so what I do to combat that is, and I do take a lot of break evens, but I will say, and when I say break even, I mean like $100 winners. You know, I always make sure I lock in something if the trade goes in my favor. But say on the Nasdaq, you know, if you get 15 to 20 points, I'll go break even then. If price comes back on you, generally it just means you didn't either have good timing on your entry or you're executing from the wrong area, right? Usually what you like to see is an aggressive move away from your entry almost immediately, right? Like that constitutes a good entry. Where price just taps your entry, maybe it extends a little bit beyond and you go a little bit in drawdown initially, but then as it goes positive, it never comes back, right? And that's what we're trying. Those are the entries that we're trying to find. That's where we're trying to get to. Yeah, trading for... No, you definitely get more wick outs on NQ. You definitely do. Daddy rules. You're confused help you become financially stable? I'm not sure I'm going to be able to help you do that. Hey, Zen Zen, enjoy your weekend. Never traded in your life? Trying to become financially stable via trading is probably not the best approach. I'll be 100% honest with you. Put it this way. If you don't have $10,000 that you're willing to lose, that you're okay with losing, that isn't going to affect you emotionally, that isn't going to mess up your life, I would contemplate not starting trading yet. If that makes sense. $10,000 that you would be okay with losing. I would highly recommend not putting any real money into the markets. I would highly recommend just paper trading and learning how to trade first. Amounty, wait, you guys got 10K to be okay losing? Well, you know what I mean, Amounty. Obviously, none of us like losing 10 grand, right? None of us like losing $10,000. But you think about it, almost every trader at one point in time has lost $10,000 in the beginning while learning how to trade, right? Oh, Deuces, I mean, you know, you don't. As long as you do it the right way and as long as you treat a simulated account like a paper account the right way. Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything, really. But if you're going the whole prop firm route, it's going to cost you money. Brutal Trader time window, but you have to $10 just deposit, 45. You have to collect back data on TradeZella, 3-month back test, 80% win rate. I mean, 80% win rate's good, Brutal Trader. It doesn't tell the whole story because I don't know what the risk parameters are, but an 80% win rate's that's up there. But scalping strategies a lot of times have to be around that 90% mark, especially small scalping, like high frequency scalping strategies. Sovereignty. I haven't lost 10K, but I have lost my freaking mind. Yeah, that too. That too. Trading's stressful. It's extremely stressful. Trading's extremely stressful. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, price is back above the 50 now. We've had a few candle closures. We could be in a good, decent looking long here. We've got the crossover. Price is above the 50. The retest would keep price above the 50. So I'll go ahead and we'll see. We'll give it a shot. Oh, that's only one contract. Hold on. Don't come back, price. Don't wick down. I'm getting a little bit of latency here. Wait, why did my order not get it? I don't understand what's going on. Yo, you better get me in. You better get me in, Quant Tower. With your latency. What's up, Rice? How are you? Yo, how did that not tag me in? Yeah, I bet, right? I bet you are busy, brother. I bet you are. No shot you just run away like that. No shot. Get me in. Yeah, Onyx, I'm just going to keep trailing because we have all the criteria. Honestly, I like the first taps better for obvious reasons because you get that initial reaction. I don't like entering up. If it runs away from me, I'm just going to have to say I missed this one. My trading platform had a little bit of latency there and didn't accept my didn't put my first order out there. Yeah, exactly, Extraordinary Cave Trader. That's exactly why I always say, like, if people have never learned how to trade or just starting out and they tune into the internet and start searching things, what they're finding isn't good for the psychology and the mental, right? Like when all they're seeing is big winners, huge paydays. That's not the reality. It's not the reality. The whole I turned $200 into $100,000. That's not the reality for most. Oh, nice, you buddy. No, David. David, it's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that. I assure you. I assure you. I saw the numbers. Yeah, it's a lot. It's more than that probably. Yeah, that's an ROI game, right? Like that's not. That's an entirely different game. And honestly, it's a game that most can't play. So we're not even gonna talk about that on my channel. I can tell you that right now. That those kind of numbers will never be discussed on my channel. Because you think about it, right? Even if you're on say you're on a 50K account, simple math, right? You have technically that's a $2,000 account that you have, correct? That's a $2,000 account that you have. Technically. Now, granted, you didn't spend $2,000 for that account, but even on a 50K, you have $2,000 of drawdown with a $3,000 profit target, right? Now, say you did each of those costs $100 on average, right? Oh, we are long, guys, by the way. Each of those costs $100 on average. Okay, so divide that, even if you say $160,000. Even if you say $160,000 is what was spent. Right? Divide that by 100. I don't want two contracts there. Sorry, I'm trying to get this bracket set up. Let's get the stop in first. Figure out what we need here. Man, I'm gonna have to risk quite a bit, I think. Let's make sure we lock in a winning day. So I'm gonna go just below that central pivot there. This one will be a little bit tighter trade. So we're risking 22 points. So 28 would be the first TP. Something like this. And then 56 points from 306 would be 62 would be the second. Is that right? No, 22. So 44 points would be the second. So 350 on the button. All right. So yeah, when you break down the simple math, that's actually a lot more in losses than what has been pulled in profits. Now, that wouldn't be able to be done on a real account, is what I'm getting at. Would not be achievable. And that's where the value of props is, right? Like that's where the value in the prop firm industry lies. You multiply 2,000 by we'll say they had we'll go on the low end, right? And we'll just do it for simple math purposes. Say they did 500. Say their PA accounts with Apex were at number 500, right? Multiply 500 by 2,000, and even if they have the full 20 accounts, it would be 480. But you multiply 500 by 2,000, and that's the actual amount of unrealized losses that they technically had incurred. Right? So when you break it down that way, is that really good trading? Is it good trading? Or is that gambling, right? Is that kind of like martingaling a little bit? So we'll say 500 PAs times $2,000 of drawdown that you've technically lost. That's $1 million right there. Your account would never have survived or been able to get there without it. So 160,000 spent, but technically $1 million in losses incurred. Hey, Martingale is a good guy. So yeah, I mean, when you think about it, the simple math, no, that's not good trading, right? Like, no, it's not. It's not. That's max leverage, going for the big win. And once you get it, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that even at 500, and you look at the email that Apex sent out. One account had over 700 PAs, close to 800 PAs, right? And that's at the small end. That's not assuming that they're 150Ks or 100K accounts. That's on the small end. That's on the 50K accounts. The smallest account size they have. You go to the 150Ks and all of a sudden it's, what, 6,000? $6,000 of drawdown? So you multiply 6,000 by 750? So 6,000 times 750. That's 4.5 million in losses. Yeah, Abby, I kind of got to take it, though. Strat said to take it. I got to take it. Even if it is a loss. We'll still be positive on the night, even if this is a full stop out. It'll bring us roughly back to break even, but I can see a move back up towards 350 at this point. David, I'll show when we're done doing the testing. I'll show it. I'll show everything. I'll show the full account and all the trades and everything. You'll see all the stats. Brutal trader. It depends. Like, if you're confident that you can pass the evaluation, I would go with like a Lucid account. If you're not, I would try to find something a little bit cheaper to start. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it does. Like, if this account busts, you know, I'll show it that way too, so you guys can see all the stats from every trade taken and what worked, what didn't. Nicholas, we're on a 1 minute time frame right now. Apex is $20 right now for the 50K. Yeah, that's true. I guess the Lucid 25K flexes with the 50% off are really cheap as well, all in. That's a pretty good deal. Which Lucid account is the best? A lot of people prefer the flexes. The pros you can pass, like if you can pass an evaluation and you're not worried about consistency, the pros are good as well. I haven't seen a lot of people trading the blacks. And I think with Lucid, you can have 5 accounts. You can have 5 fundeds and 5 live accounts. But yeah, Flex is definitely the cheapest option. They just have 50% consistency in eval, no consistency in funded. And then the pros have no consistency in the eval. In other words, you can pass in a single day. But they do have 40% consistency in the funded. Yeah, Mike Light, honestly, all their accounts have capped payouts, which is why I believe in them, right? Like, that's a good business structure. It keeps the traders' targets smaller. But yes, there are capped payouts. And it also makes them sustainable, right? Somebody can't rinse them with one big massive win. Oh, no, Scott. You get real close to payout and then tilt. Oh, no. Nicholas, this is on a 25K Lucid Flex evaluation. So, yes, technically it's paper trading. This isn't my personal account. I would never strategy test on my personal account. Let's put it that way. Oh, Minty, thank you. Yeah, it is 2 a.m. there in England. I know. We're gonna, as soon as this trade's over, we're gonna open up that window and do this giveaway for you guys. What's up, Sparta? How are you? I know, I feel bad because a lot of my friends all live in the UK. My editor is from the UK. He's up right now because he's got to run this giveaway. I feel bad. I feel bad. Keeping him up. Yeah, everything's good, Sparta. I mean, I had my first red day, my first real red day in a while today. So I didn't trade real well during RTH. But I was able to minimize the damage. It wasn't too bad of a loss. I was down $185 total. I know, Rotund, you know. You already know. You already know. Whenever I'm live streaming, guys, the market does go sideways. If you're new here, this is normal. This is completely normal. This is what happens when I go live. As soon as I end the stream, it'll start flying around again for you. I promise. Oh, nice. Nice, Sparta. A-Class, this is the first one that we've started doing. We just started doing it this week. We just started doing it this week. So I don't know yet. Like I said, any of you that have a strategy that you'd like to see tested, send them to me in a DM on Discord or leave a comment on one of my videos on my channel. And I'll be more than happy to take a look at it. It's got to have like structure though, like to be able to be mechanically traded. No discretionary entries. But I'm definitely open to suggestions, obviously, if this one doesn't work out. But I'm going to try to give it its fair shake. I don't anticipate it doing real well. Go have fun. Today was my first red day in a little while. Today was my first red day in a little while. What's up, Mike Jones? How are you? Those of you in the vertical stream, feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel. It's a lot better viewing experience. You'll get to see my full monitor. That's where most people are hanging out at and chatting as well. And if you haven't yet, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me. We got almost 200 people in the stream right now. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Here pretty soon we are going to be doing a Lucid 50K account giveaway. I'll let you know what the rules are and when you guys can sign up. We'll open up like a 5-minute window where you'll be able to enter. And then we'll close that. And then we will... We'll do the giveaway. We're going to try the marbles race out tonight. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything works fine and it's not chaotic. The last time we tried to do this, it was chaotic. Hopefully this time it's not. David, so there's 2 streams on my channel right now. One's on the mobile version and it's in vertical format. The other is, and it has the word mobile in the title on it. The other one does not have the word mobile on the title. That's the horizontal. The horizontal is the better viewing stream. Mike Jones, cool. Never been on a live trade chat. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, welcome to the community. Mr. Games. Yeah, so we liked the number guessing game too. We like the number guessing game too. We just found flaws. Like, Nightbot wasn't recognizing correct guesses and giving it to certain people where other people had guessed the number first. Also, it was slowing down certain people that were guessing numbers in the chat where they could only get one guess every 30 seconds, and other people were able to just spam numbers. So it wasn't really fair, right? It wasn't fair at all. Yeah, David. Yeah, you're on the horizontal one. The guessing game is horrible. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't do a very good job with any of them. We have noticed that. Yeah, I would rather be fair. I would rather have everybody have equal opportunity to win it, because like we would have to keep the moderators out as well of the content of the giveaways because of that. But then apparently channel members would be able to guess as many times as possible. It just was a mess. It ended up being a mess. The Wheel of Names. I'm not sure how that one works entirely. I know Mason does it for certain giveaways when there's a few names, but I don't know how we would be able to do it on because I think I would have to ask for like your guys' email addresses and all that and go through like Google Forms. Is that right? LC, we're on Streamlabs. I'm using Streamlab. You think Discord? So everybody would have to join my Discord? Here's the problem I don't like with doing it on Discord is Discord has really weird like there's probably 13 copycat WesleyEmeraldGate accounts out there right now. Which, speaking of which, guys, if you ever get messaged from me on Discord, I will never DM you first. So if you receive a WesleyEmeraldGate like message or anything like that, just please ignore it, delete it, block the account. I'll never message you first. So I don't want to have to force people to join Discord if they don't want to be on Discord. Does that make sense? Social and mother's maiden name. Yeah. Well, some people don't want to give out their email address either to, you know, a stranger on the internet, of course. I understand that. What's up, Camo? How are ya? David, you have got a David White, you've got a strategy that changes lives? Oh boy. that statement already has me not believing. You guess the number I am thinking of? Yeah, but see, then that's kind of, because what if one of my friends guesses it, you know, and then I have to tell them that they won, and then it looks fixed, you know? Ahmed, do I add when I trade? This strategy I won't be adding until a certain profit target on the account, until the account balance reads something. When I trade, I do add if I'm confident that the trade's gonna go. Hear about the KYC leak? Wait, what? No, Mike Jones, I did not hear about that. Just don't have friends problem solved. I mean, we like to have friends. You know, that's kind of the reason why I stream, because trading is lonely. Like, it's a lonely profession. That's why I'm so grateful that we don't get a lot of trolling on my channel. Like, all you guys are really, I mean, funny, cool people. So I thank you all for being here. And thank you for building the community that we do have. It's very rare in the trading space to have this. So I can't thank you all enough. I appreciate each and every one of you. Unreal growth that the channel's seen as well. I mean, guys, we are at, holy cow, we picked up a lot of subs tonight. I mean, we're over 7,200 subscribers now on the channel, which is just unbelievable. I still can't believe that. Unbelievable. J-Rod. $19K subs soon. I don't know. Like I've said it before, I don't know what to expect for my channel, right? Because I am so different than what you normally see in the trading space. You know, I'm not out here copy trading 20 accounts or 30 accounts. I'm not out here shoving account balances in people's faces. Really, it's nobody's business, to be perfectly honest. But trying to provide some free education, what I do know, and I don't know everything. I feel like I'm a very average trader. You know, I'm one of you guys. I mean, some of you are far better traders than me. But yeah, I just like to hang out, you know. You can't talk trading in real life. People don't understand. They look at you cross-eyed and sideways, and there's zero common ground when you're trying to have conversation. Oh, what do you do for a living? I'm almost scared to tell people what I do for a living, because inevitably the conversation, you know, you get those three questions. Oh, can you teach me? And second, can I give you money and you'll make money for me? And then third, what stock should I buy? I don't know. Nicholas, you're starting a business with 4 other of your friends? Nice. Good luck. Yeah, Mike, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about a KYC verification leak. Yeah, well, then you go to then you go to them, and like recently, you know, Microsoft has hit its 200 SMA, right? It's long-term 200 SMA, which has been a buy historically. It's only happened a few times in the stock's history, and every time it's been a massive jump up on the stock. And you go and tell them, well, Microsoft's around the 200 SMA, and they're like, huh? Wait, what? Oh, Grumpy. It hit a full winner tonight. It's looking like this one might be a full stop out. So the strat will be 3 wins, 4 losses if this one gets full stopped out. And tonight will basically be break even. I mean, we'll be up like $20 on the night. Yeah, well, we went away from VWAP. Someone made the recommendation of using the 50 because it would give a little more entry signals, and it's worked out so far. We've had 2. We've had 2 tonight, so I mean, it seems to move a little bit faster. I buy and sell Japanese candles for a living. Oh, nice. How do they smell? Yeah, it's impossible. In real life, it's just so hard. So it's extremely lonely. So that's a big reason why I stream, is to hang out with people like you guys, you know? So that I can actually talk what I enjoy doing, talk about it, you know? A lot of you are a lot smarter than me with your trading. You know, my trading's very, very simple and simplified, but it works for me. What do you do for a living? Yeah, it's such a scary question, isn't it? Because you know what's going to happen as soon as you answer. That's what they're gonna accuse you of. Oh, so you gamble for a living? I mean, well, yes. Everything in life is a gamble. Everybody's a gambler. Every decision you make in life is technically a gamble. There is risk involved. There are consequences for every action in your life. Right? So it's like sell candles. Yeah. Yeah, so everybody says you buy and sell candles. Life is a series of gambles. Should I go to college? Should I not go to college? Should I, should I start playing soccer? Should I start playing football when you're a kid? Should I ride this bike or should I not ride this bike? Should I ride a skateboard? Every decision you make in life is a gamble. And nobody ever got anywhere in life by not taking any risk, right? Nobody ever did. Hey, should I move here for this job across the country that's going to pay me $10,000 more a year and has more upside potential in the company, more room for growth? Or should I stay in my current job where I'm comfortable? You know, every decision you make has consequences. Both positive and negative. So, yeah, when people tell me you're a gambler, I'm like, well, so are you. Literally every decision you make is a gamble. I'm not where I want to be in life. Take more risk. Make some change. You know? Do something different. The very definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Mason, I'm sorry. I know you're up and waiting to do this giveaway. Yeah, we'll see, Onyx. I mean, it could travel back up there towards 350, 360. Yeah, I'm trying to let this trade play out. I mean, if it continues to go sideways, we'll just get it started while this trade's playing out and do it. In fact, how many people we got in here right now? We've got a little over 200 people in the horizontal stream, and we've got about 30 or so, it looks like, hanging out in the shorts feed. Mason, go ahead and get things started, and then I will just message me when you have the bot and everything ready to go, and I will start the timer, and we'll do it for like a 5-minute window for entries. And I'll just keep watch on the clock. I'll do it right on a minute time, and I'll keep an eye on the timer. So you just let me know when you're ready, Mason, and we'll open up that window. Easy. How are you finding the heat map? Is it useful, or you show how it helps you? So easy. Like in my normal strategy, right? Not what you see on the screen. But in my normal strategy, I'm trading support and resistance levels, right? And ideally, what I'm looking for over here is signs of absorption or exhaustion and aggressive buying and selling. In other words, a passive buyer or seller is absorbing either aggressive buying and selling big red or green bubbles. So what I like to see is kind of what you see here, where you're seeing the aggressive selling coming into a range. A passive buyer stepping in and defending the level. Price to move back up. Aggressive selling to step back in and hold price up. Right? But I'm looking for this kind of structure when price is trading around one of these gray boxes that you see. So that's what my strategy is. And ideally, structurally, what I like to see is bear flag, bull flags. In other words, like break, retest, hold. Or on the short side, same thing. Those are like my A+ setups. So right here, in other words. You had the break of the level, you had the retest, you had the hold, get long, targeting the next level to the top side. Does that make sense? No, easy. It's not as simple as that. Because right here, what I'm actually looking for is the opposite. I'm actually looking for, when price is moving down, these big red bubbles to hit a spot where they can't push price lower, to see a little bit of a bounce and to see a retest of that level, and price not able to take new lows, indicating a reversal for me. We're not doing the guessing numbers tonight, Grumpy. We are going to be doing a marbles race. All right, Mason, go ahead and open up that bot. I will start the timer as soon as I see the message for it. Guys, the command tonight for the bot is going to be !marbles. You should see when you're entered after he starts it. And you'll have about 5 minutes to get your entries in. So go ahead and put your entries in. I'm going to step away for a minute while you guys do this, because this is going to go chaotically. Like I said, guys, we're going to keep this window open for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to close the window. So just make sure you get your entries in. Let me go back to the trade here and see how that's working out. It looks like it's pretty much flat still. All right, it looks like everybody's getting their entries in. All right, guys, you got about 2 minutes to enter. Like I said, this is going to be for a 50K Lucid account tonight. I can't remember which one it is. I can't remember if it's a black, a flex, or a pro. I'll have to figure that out. It's crazy. Look at this chat. See, this is insane. All right, guys, you got about a minute and a half left. You got about a minute and a half left. Izzy, you don't control anything. They just get dropped onto a course, and they race. They go down this course. You'll see how it works. You don't have to do anything after this. There's no controls. But I will give you a clue. When the race is going, if you spam 1, your marble will go faster. I know, this is crazy. Yeah, Flex has 50% consistency. In the eval stage. In the funded stage, there's no consistency. Look at all the flags. You guys crack me up. All right, guys. 15 seconds, and then we're going to close it. We're going to close the entries. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mason, go ahead and close those entries. Go ahead and stop the entries. All right, guys. No more entries allowed in. As soon as Mason has everything ready to go, I'll bring the map over, and we'll get the marbles race started. We will get the marbles race started. Real robot. Oh, you scooped down here? Yeah, it's going to take him a couple minutes to get all set up and everything. It's going to take him a couple minutes to get all set up. So hopefully everything goes smooth tonight. Hopefully everything's a little bit better than last time we tried this. Last time we did this, it was pure chaos. Absolute chaos. Sending heavy fast energy to your marble. You'll see. You'll see how everything works out. I think we're going to eliminate a lot of the tags that were over the marbles last time. Because if you remember right, everybody's username was over every single individual marble. And it ended up being like 300 marbles in the thing. Maybe more. And it was just pure chaos. Unified, the window has closed for entries now. We have to leave it open for a certain time and close it at a certain time. It's not open for the entirety of the stream anymore. We're trying to eliminate bots by doing that. So if you didn't get in when that was happening, unfortunately you won't be able to do it this time. All right. All right, guys. Here we go. Here's your marbles race. All right, once again, this is for a 50K Lucid Flex account. All the names will be shown up on the screen. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What, Mason, what is with all those names? Guys, I don't have any control over this. I'm just giving you a forewarning. I have zero control right now. So hopefully everything works smoothly here. All right, we are off. We are off and running. Marbles are falling down the side. Let's see who comes out. We're trying to keep it overhead. Wow. All right, K-Sun out to the early lead. Futures Trader 5522. That's a big jump. Someone's about to hit the boost. Brady taking the lead. Oh, this is working out way better than last time. I will say that. Not as chaotic. Not nearly as chaotic. All right, who's in the lead now? Brady's still out in the lead. Onyx is up there. George, you're up there. Futures Trader 5522. Oh, man. It can play catch up at any time, guys. There's lots of obstacles on this course that can slow these leaders up. So it can change at any point in time. Oh, George gets through safely. Futures Trader gets through safely. Oh, it's tight. It's a tight race. It's a tight race. Who's going to get through the obstacles quick? Oh, Donna. Donna getting through clean. Donna hitting the boosters. Oh, iTrading taking the lead now. Oh, no. Oh, no. The blockades. The blockades are stopping. Who's going to get through clean? Oh, D-Trades. D-Trades. D-Trades and Palmer Square. Oh, Eagle's Eyes coming up. It looks like D-Trades is going to take it. D-Trades 23. You are the winner. D Trades 23, Palmer second, Eagle's Eyes third. So D Trades 23, do me a favor and message something in the chat real quick for me to claim your prize. Just so that we know that you're here and you're a real person and not a bot. If you don't respond within a minute or two, we're going to go to second place. And so on and so forth. Guys, if I missed D Trades 23 messaging, let me know. I'm looking for his chat right now. All right, D-Trades 23. I see you. All right, congratulations on the win, first and foremost. Second question is, are you on Discord? If you're on Discord, shoot me a DM. If you're not on Discord, there's an email address on my YouTube channel that you can email and let us know. Obviously, we'll need to verify your identity to make sure it's you and all that. We don't want to be giving accounts away to people that randomly... Yeah, I see you, D-Trades. You're good. Yeah, D-Trades, cheers. Congratulations. Yeah, like I said, shoot me a DM on Discord real quick. I'm gonna stay on until you either send me a message or an email. Let me get rid of this real quick. All right, we are still in that trade, guys. You only have 2 marbles, Sam. Gabir boy, how can you join? The race is over already. There's no way to join now, unfortunately. 136, how slow is that? It was a difficult course. That was a good course, actually. That was much better than last time, guys. Wouldn't you agree? That was way better than last time. That went way more smoothly. Last time was pure chaos. Domini, until either I'm stopped out or take profits hit. All right, got you, D-Trades. Got you. All right, sending you a message now. Yeah, it's something it's something different, right? Like that's what I like about it. It seems like every trading channel does the same little horse race, duck race, goose race, whatever you want to call it, right? They do some sort of race that they all do, all of them. I wanted to do something different. But yeah, that was way more smooth. Sorry, guys. I'm getting him all set up here. Just give me a few minutes. All right. We should be good. All right, so let's see here. Oh boy. Let me get the music going again. Jeez. Epidemic sound just pauses from time to time. Man, we are still in this trade. It might be a long live stream tonight, guys. If price doesn't go down there and keeps just going sideways, we could be live for a little while tonight. I mean, it's already 9:40 p.m. my time. What's up, Happy? How are ya? Touch of Gaming, how are ya? Yeah, that was so much better. That was so much better than last time we tried the marbles race. Last time was just pure chaos. That was actually fun. Entertaining. You think your marble must have jumped off the edge immediately into your ground? Yeah, marbles do fall off those courses. They get knocked off by other marbles as well. So it's fun. It's fun. Marzena, only 2 options in the poll. I didn't create that poll. That was Mason. In fact, it's still up on mine. It's still up on mine. In fact, let's close that poll. I can't even see everybody's comments. It's blocking my comments. It's blocking the chat. Yeah, marbles race is going to be it for sure. It's a stank poll. Yeah, I like marbles. I like the marbles race idea. I like it better than, at least it's transparent and like clear, right? Yeah, MX, it's definitely a slow market right now. It's looking like I'm probably going to take this stop out. I think if we form a new low here, I might pull my stop up a little bit just to not keep that risk on. I'm going to leave it where it's at for right now. It's looking like 250 is probably the area where we're going to get traded down into, possibly lower. I mean, there's orders stacked all the way back down into 150. That would be the full retrace of today's move. Would make a lot of sense to go down there. I don't know that we get there during Asia session, but it would make a lot of sense to go down here at some point, maybe during London. We did the marbles race, guys. We had 230 people in the stream, and now we got 130. People were like, I'm out. I didn't win the account, I'm out. I don't blame them, though. The market's not moving. I'm not sure, Nicholas. I've seen the orbs thing. I don't know what the orbs do on Discord. Does anybody know in the chat? Trading for keeps. It looked like everybody had a couple marbles. I'm pretty sure everybody's supposed to only have one. Yeah, great. It's nothing. I don't know what the orbs do either. Brian, what made me take the trade? What made me take the trade was price closing above the 50, right? Technically, I mean, I've been in this trade forever, it feels like. I've been in the trade forever. But we actually had some positive. I think I entered the trade back here, to be perfectly honest. Price was above. We had the crossover in two spots, technically. We had the retest, and I entered. So you had this crossover, you had this crossover, price above the 50, full candle closures above, retest, and I got in right here. So all the criteria was met for this entry. If you can see that. I know you're on the vertical stream, so you might not be able to. Let me try to get it in your view. But we had the crossovers, candle closures above, retest of the 9. So, I mean, it's within the strategy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull this stop up at this point, guys. Because if it comes back down, we're probably sweeping lower. So we'll take the stop out. Anything back below 290. What is going on here? What is going on with the music? All right, there we go. I don't know what's going on with Epidemic Sound. It keeps pausing the music on you guys. I'm sorry. What's up, Nathan? How's the night going? Night's going good. Night's going good. So far, we have one winner. We're in a second trade right now. It's not looking like this one's going to be a winner. This one's probably going to be a stop out. We've been downward trending, but I got the long signal. But we'll see. We could get that move up. Yeah, trading for keeps. I'm not sure. I would have to look into it a little bit. Like I said, I was in no control there. So I couldn't see exactly what was going on. All I did was share what my editor Mason was streaming to me. So I don't really know without looking at everything. But it seemed like it was... I couldn't tell. Yeah, I'm not sure, Nicholas. I don't know what the whole orbs thing is on Discord. I have no... I'm really Discord stupid, to be perfectly honest. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll leave this trade going and let it play out. But I don't know that I'm going to go on some 5-hour live stream if we just continue to go sideways. Rotund. I can't even repeat that. Yeah, Brian, just size down. Just size down. Like if it's because of over trading, why you pass 10 accounts, so you can clearly pass the evaluations, right? There's just something that's flipping psychologically when you get into the funded, where maybe you're starting to manage your trades differently than you did in the evaluation stage. That's holding you back. So what I would recommend to bring pull the emotional side out of it and to allow your trades to play out more would be to size down. Riley, it varies. So the reasons why I pick the key levels that I do, it's different on each day. Like this morning was kind of weird because it was trading at that decision point, and you could kind of tell that after what happened at the open. That was the decision level for the day. But I'm looking for what happened overnight. Like where's London lows at? Where are the Asian lows at? Where did price hold multiple? Did price test an area multiple times overnight and hold as support, or did price reject a certain price multiple times throughout the night? Generally, you can tell when you look at the Asia session and the London session combined, and based on what's happened overnight, you'll be able to pretty much tell what the important level is, and generally that level is going to get traded again during New York session, right? And then based upon what happens around that price will generally determine the bias for the day. It's not 100% perfect, right? Like there's going to be days where I pick a key level that never gets traded. But yesterday was fairly obvious. There were two equal highs in the past week at that very same price. You knew that if we got above there and we're holding above there, chances are the play is to the long side. And coincidentally, unfortunately, price opened right at that level. And wouldn't you know, the opening bell sounded and we pumped. Yeah, pretty much, Riley. I mean, that's how I trade. I'm looking for where price is rejected multiple times in the past and tested, where it's held as support, where it's done both, where it's acted as resistance, broke through, retested, and held as support and bounced. Those areas where you find resistance and support, those are going to be your areas, your highest areas of interest. You're looking for aggressive moves away from those areas as well. Yeah, those are the areas that you definitely want to be paying attention to on your charts. Don't worry, Riley. We're working on how to locate those levels for beginners. We're working on a long form video right now. It should be out within the next couple weeks. So it will explain everything in its most basic form. In the most beginner friendly way possible. The guy that I always recommend for that kind of stuff, Riley, is going to be Vincent Desiano. I would check out a lot of Vincent Desiano's videos on support and resistance. I think he does a really good job and explains things pretty elementary. He's definitely a good spot to start. '58th and '99th with you twice also. Nathan, you know how Vincent gets his levels? Yeah, I kind of do too. I haven't watched anything from him in a long time. I'll be honest with you. But he's definitely where I built my foundation for finding key areas around. So I'll always credit him. You know, our levels are going to be different because I use my levels to define my risk. Wow, the market has gone sideways. We got that one little sweep down, and now we are just chopping psych level 300. Oh boy, guys. Three-hour live stream tonight. 3-hour live stream tonight. Let's see what we got up to. Actually, sub count wise. Oh my goodness. We picked up nearly 100 subscribers tonight, guys. I'm sure we'll wake up and a lot of those will be gone. But that's a lot. I mean, that's 80 subscribers tonight. Actually, that's over 80. That's almost 90 subscribers tonight. So welcome everybody that's new. If you're still here, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of the community. DJ, you're going to get a cup of coffee? Shoot, I could never drink coffee right now. I would never get to sleep. Oh, guys, this market. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Do we still have that gap up there? Did that ever get filled on the open? No, there is still that gap up there too to the top side. All right, guys. I'm going to call it there. I'm going to leave this trade running just because it is part of the strat. But it feels like we're not doing much of anything in the market. Lots of people have tuned out from the stream at this point now that the marbles race is over. But man, I'm starting to get sleepy as well. So I am going to let this trade go. I'm going to let it go. We'll see what happens. Guys, if you're continuing to trade this, trade safe, stay patient. Congrats D-Trades on the win. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow night or not. We'll see what happens. Guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. If I don't stream tomorrow night and don't talk to you, enjoy your weekend. And I will definitely see you in the next live stream. If I'm not live tomorrow night, I'll be live on Sunday evening. So, yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Trade safe, stay patient, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.